904 Berkeley. Roof looks like it's pretty new. Aluminum siding looks, it's pretty rough looking. I don't know if we leave it, sell it as is. Neighbors' houses look okay, but either that or we're gonna have to paint it. Looks like we could replace this board here or sand it real well and paint it. Move those things from the post. The board underneath that door is going to be sanded and painted. There's some brackets up there to remove. This blue tarp. Be nice to just pull it out and redo this bed with some new mulch. There's some stickers here. It's actually tape. Some other stuff that needs removed. That blue tarp over here to get rid of. Siding over here is pretty much in the same condition. I suppose if we're going to paint the siding, we'll just take this awning down, patch the holes before we paint. That dryer vent needs a new, needs to be cleaned out. It's got stuff inside of it, but it needs a new, probably just replace it with a new piece and a cover. Wires need to be pulled out in and taken away. Garbage can emptied. There's some trash in the yard. Bit of a jungle going on back here. There's the fences in need of repair back here. Looks like that piece is falling over. Posts on either side of the gate are not really in good shape, but maybe repair. Awning here can go away. This door needs to be cleaned and painted. The wood painted. Weather stripping there is destroyed. That is a sump drain going into what used to be a drain for the gutters. One of them is busted, so I don't know if we need to replace that piece that's on the top and put a cap in that with that. Power washing will take care of that on the siding. Aluminum power washing will probably take care of that too. This is so weird. This thing needs to be, these are up so high. Need extensions to bring them down. Probably to the bottom of the siding. And then that piece can come out into the yard. This tree right, or this whatever this weed tree is growing here, stuff needs to get cut out, taken away. This whole fence piece is pretty much wrecked. This post is worthless. This one is about the same. Trying to attach it to the top of concrete and put a gate on it. Really, it's not good. So I don't know if we just, the cheapest thing to do is going to be to take that post and that gate off, that piece of fence, this post, brackets, that piece of fence, and the gate. Just have it open, which isn't the greatest thing. It'd be nice to clean up all this trash right behind the gate fence in the alley on this part of our driveway here, all the glass, everything. Or maybe we rebuild this with some wooden gates so that the backyard is sealed off privately from the alley. So see what the money allows. There's a tree growing up behind the gas line here. We gotta cut that out. This trash out of here. Probably mulch that area, or at least get it cut all the way down to the dirt with get all the weeds and crap out of there, and seed and straw it maybe. I think the doorbell's missing from inside, and I don't know if we can check the wires. I think there's one of those recessed doorbell things in the wall, and see if there's wires there. If so, and these things work, great. If not, let's kind of push those wires into the wall there, and we'll just put a wireless doorbell over top of that. The wires can stay there behind the new doorbell button. All right, inside here, it looks like these windows here are in good shape. I think this first floor, we can almost do nothing. The door, I think we can clean it up real good, and well, we certainly can change the deadbolt. This thing here, this is actually I don't know if we see if we can get oh, it actually works. Huh. So that actually functions. Maybe we clean it up. I don't know. That's missing some screws there. Put anyway, change the deadbolt, paint the door. Glass is not, but beyond that, I think it's okay. Bit of paint on this part here. But even this trim, like I think we can get away with just cleaning and leaving things. The paint is really not in bad shape at all. Handrail's tight. Maybe we paint the handrail black. This wall needs some cleaning. Can't be cleaned. I guess we got to paint. But I think I don't know. This whole bottom of this all the way around is pretty beat up. So maybe we color match this paint. The front room doesn't really look like it needs painted. So maybe if we can color match it and paint the dining room. Paint this wall. Looks like up the stairs needs painted. These faces of the risers need painted. This is kind of obnoxious, thing like that. It won't beep anymore. Put a new smoke detector up there. That's not even the one beeping. Base trim all needs cleaned. Could probably clean all these doors and everything. This door, closet seems fine. Closures, latches. Maybe just repaint that white inside. Come in here. This door needs a new cassette. I wonder if we can just find a cassette and replace that and leave the old knobs and discussions. The door is not quite straight, but it touches at the bottom before it hits the top. But I'll probably just leave it. Kitchen looks like, well, this thing here, we need to get rid of it. Because that microwave is way too close to the stove. So we need to see if we can figure out why that's there and if we can move it up. If we can't get rid of it for some reason, we got to change that to a range hood because it's way too close to that. This thing is all messed up on the front here, but I think it looks like we can just replace some of this trim on this door. Handle looks good, glass looks good. It's disgusting, but cleanable. Under there is pretty gross. It's cleanable at the very least. And we could probably get one of those mats, those rubber mats. Put that under there. Change the ceiling fan out to a light fixture that's fairly bright. The cabinets look like they really just need cleaning. They're not in bad shape. I mean, you can tell there's water damage here, but we just clean it up. All good. I think these are Home Depots. I don't know if we can adjust these doors, make things line up. If they are, well, it needs caulked at the top too, way around that one and that one over there. If it is Home Depot cabinets, or maybe they're Lowe's. What does that say? Kitchen Cabinet Manufacturers Association. They just kind of look a lot like what they stock. So if we can remove that, put two cabinets up there, whatever size that is, probably 18 and a 30. That light doesn't work. And all that. Make sure the dishwasher runs. The fridge is disgusting, but it works. There's ice in there. Just needs cleaned. The paint in here looks okay, except for maybe the base trim. That gets cleaned. Yeah, that's pretty bad too. Maybe we just clean the whole, or repaint the whole kitchen. These cabinets look like they need cleaned and painted on the inside, the outside. Trim back here looks like it could be painted. This door is falling off. The hardware's, oops, dropped my phone. This hardware's coming out of the wall. That needs to be fixed. This door could be painted. Bathroom, it's weird light The link for the bathroom is over here by the back door. And I think we put a little bit brighter light in here. Lights, clean the windows. That thing looks like we just gotta clean it out. Clean the drawers. And change this thing so the maybe we need a new faucet drain in there. That's just that needs to be a GFCI plug. And kind of looks like, now that's a GFCI. Maybe if that operates that one, we're good. In case I didn't say it, the cabinets need cleaned inside and out. All of them. They're kind of grungy. Yeah, I definitely say we paint the kitchen. Maybe we try to paint it the same color so we can only, we have to do one coat here. We may have to paint it anyways because of this, removing this box here. And we may have to replace this piece of trim because of all of this stuff here. This fireplace, what that green ball is, we can clean that out, dust everything off. I don't know if we see if it works or we try to disconnect the gas in the basement and make it so it's inoperable. Because who knows what the condition of the chimney is. I think we replaced the thermostat here. This dining room walls are shot. There's junk all over them, so they're gonna have to be painted. Ow! Watch out for that light. Light's okay, it just needs cleaned. The bulbs are dirty. It's kind of low. This looks like it just needs cleaned up. This carpet here's got some nastiness, but maybe we can just clean the carpets. This thing can be cleaned. Maybe that's all it needs, painted. But all this base trim here is all dirty. And this appears to be the same paint as the other rest of the house. So it certainly can use touched up down here if we can't clean it. So we may need to clean the carpet down here. I think it doesn't smell bad, mustiness wise. I can't figure out these lights. I don't see a, it didn't come on with that up there. And that's a surface mounted one anyways. And I don't see a switch for this room anywhere. So we need to figure out how to turn these lights on. Clean everything down here. It's kind of hard to tell what the walls look like, but if they need painted, we just paint them. Over here, the there's asbestos right there. There's some right here. Some right there that somebody painted. There's some on all this old stuff. Maybe we just try to paint it. Maybe we do that. Take some spray paint to it. There is some duct tape. Oh, yeah, this stuff's just in bad shape. It's just not done well. You need to just kind of button up these ducts. Add some seam tape. Check the furnace. Looks fairly old, but could be fine. The floor in here, it all needs scrubbed real well and then repainted. Get all this junk off of it. The walls kind of look like they need to be dry locked again. There's going to be some places that need scraped to smooth them out. This thing here needs to be retaped, sealed up real well. This is the old water supply. That should be cut off there at the wall, and we should plug that with some hydraulic cement. So I think we got lucky with paint here. There's a couple buckets of the paint that appears to have been used upstairs and probably across there. And lights, I don't know if we want to take those and use them somewhere or not. But I suppose this here can just be painted, cleaned up, painted. Back in here, that stuff can be thrown away. Shelves cleaned. This closet painted. This light needs a pull string extension. Light, yeah, those lights are garbage. I think we need to cut the bottom of that door so it closes properly. This door closes, but it doesn't latch. So this whole thing here needs to be I guess it's that trim that moves. That trim needs to be attached securely. Change the doorknob. Make sure that door latches. Oh, they just got a piece of Luan on the face of this door. And it's pretty rough looking. Got a hole there. And a part up here. Maybe we take that off and put a new piece of Luan and paint it up. Make sure that door latches. This one here. Just need to clean this out. Let's find the screen. If there's a screen missing, see if that fits it. Can just leave the flooring in here. Just clean this little closet out. Clean the floor. This door does not work. It needs a door stop like this on this side. And then we need to get the latch to work properly. Like here, a normal doorknob, and they made it thicker and it closes. This one, need to change this, maybe add the block of wood there, make it so that it closes and latches. This room, the floor needs to be scraped, cleaned, painted. Walls, same thing, clean, scraped, dry locked. This should be secured to the wall, I think. This is the old gas line. Wish you'd cut it off. Get it out of there. Gas meter's outside now. But maybe we leave that one. Can't imagine there's any gas in there, but yeah, the new one's up there. So should be able to cut that off. plug the hole with hydraulic cement. Make sure the sump pump works properly. Clean out the sump pit. Any debris or muck. Clean this thing out. Sucks that glass block is broken, but that's what it is. Get this thing off of there. Panel looks like it's been replaced. I guess it looks like a lot of electrical's been updated. This thing's 11 years old. Just make sure it works. Clean it off. This thing is got asbestos there. There is I don't know what's going on here. That must be a vent to upstairs, and I don't know what's going on. It's like ended here and they added something and it's kind of janky looking, but we need to figure out what's going on there. I bet that's a laundry chute. That switch operates those lights. Strange. All right, upstairs. I think we're going to be able to get away with not changing doors trim or anything like that. We can probably just, I think the upstairs needs just to be painted. Walls are fairly dirty everywhere. I think the trim all needs washed down pretty good, and the doors. And I think maybe once that's done, even this thing, all this, wash down real good. All of it, window sills, casing, and once that's done, take some Old English oil and rub everything down with that. I think these hinges should be replaced on this door. They're kind of rusty. There's some paint on them. This trim in here definitely needs washed and painted. Get rid of the shower rod. I think we find better handles for that, nicer. They probably have levers that we can change those to. Make sure the tub drain works. Change out the shower head. I think these lights, we need to get different lights. This medicine cabinet is, the mirror's not in good shape. That, I think we can get a different set of hardware. Kind of dirty and got paint on them. Rusted in some places. You can paint that thing. The toilet seems to be okay. Clean and paint. It doesn't seem like that water's on. Maybe we need to make sure that works. Check the valve. These cabinets. This needs all cleaned and painted. Inside and out. These drawers. This drawer needs repaired. Bottom's coming. But wow, what is going on with that? They're both like that. That is strange. Anyway, cleaned, and then maybe we put some contact paper on the bottom. This here, again, I think we find new cassettes. Replace them, use the same hardware on the outside. This needs a new strike plate. This cabinet, I mean, it's painted on this side. It looks like it's had some water damage. For sure, it's like, yeah, we need to replace this cabinet. Hopefully, looks like the floor runs underneath it, but we need to replace it because it's painted on that side and not the rest of it. So, new cabinet. faucet, medicine cabinet. Replace those lights. This fan does not work for some reason. Need to make sure the fan works, and if it does, if we get it to work, clean that grill, clean the fan inside. All this all needs cleaned down here, all the way along. We probably should replace that strip. Actually pulling that off is gonna leave a mess on there. That's a tall one. So maybe we need to get a second strip, the shorter one that we usually use, that will come out, so it'll be like 2 layers and it'll come down and cover the floor. I think that's what we need to do because there's a little bit of a gap going on in here. Smoke detector. Lights, I think if maybe we take those lights that are in the basement, put them up here. There's a lot of spots all over the ceilings, so maybe we gotta paint the ceilings up here too. This door doesn't latch. I know yeah, to fix that, I think well, we got to fix it. I don't know if we just need to put something behind this, push it out a little bit, or we could shim the back of that hinge, put a couple layers of cardboard in there. Problem is it'll push the bottom this way, which will get this closer, but it'll push that up, and there's already not much of a gap there. So if you did that, you'd have to cut the top of the door. So either way, we gotta get that fixed. This one closes and latches, sticks. We need to oil this a little bit so that doesn't stick. Here, use the light. This one doesn't latch. Need to fix that. Paint, clean everything. This one latches just fine. New blinds. All these blinds pretty much are all shot. There's a lot of them that are just busted everywhere. I guess they had a dog. This room, paint the ceiling, it's pretty dusty. This door closes and latches just fine. Closet closes, latches. We need to replace that socket, so that's nasty, with a new one with a bulb, full string. Excuse me. And we just clean and paint those shelves while we're at everything in there. Same here. Just clean and paint that shelf. This, if we can get a longer string here, that's fine. That's loose. It needs to be tightened up. Jeez, dropping my phone. Screws missing. Let's try that. This one here, this has, I think we should swap these 2 knobs. This is the decorative one that's on all of the doors. So just put that one out here and this one inside. It's not extra anyways. Great. Ceiling fan's fine. It needs cleaned out. I'm not sure what this is. That needs cleaned out. All the dust inside. Dust off the blades. The ceiling's got dust all over it. Clean that off. Patch holes in the walls. Pull out anchors. And paint. Like I said, I think we just use that paint that's downstairs. It's probably the same color, and we just paint all the way up here on the second floor.